Hello, good morning. Morning, Daniel. Good morning, Shagan. The action feels like kind of yesterday. So Sklzz, a little bit extended here, but that's a trend line break right there. Good morning, Shinhui. Why my watch list is not showing up? So SKLY had this trend line break. I think a spot here would have been that trend line break, risking this high. But I might still take a look at it, see if it breaks 1404. Yeah. So that was the other entry. If you missed the trend line break, you could probably risk somewhere here. 10-cent risk. $13.80 is where the 5-minute is. I didn't take it though. GBOX is getting extended. Don't have shorts on Thinkorswim. See how much it is on Trade Zero. $0.03. I would like a little bigger bounce in this. Not gonna locate it yet. So I had a mini cup and handle, but I think it's too extended. Might get a bounce fake out here. Need about 2 more candles of consolidation. Sorry guys, I'm having some difficulties. WBT. Extending on the 15-minute chart I think there could be a 5-minute reversal soon. Easy to borrow on Thinkorswim. So that was the 5-minute test there and that dip. I think this will need to consolidate a little longer. NGA. Oh, NGA looks good. It might be ready. Let's see here. It's way extended. 1428 is where the 5 minutes at. I might take it short through 70. Risk 1481s. I have an order out here, but I'm not getting filled. Is it SSR? Oh. Some reason I couldn't get filled there. I tried to hit that 1470 there. But it was out for pretty long. It didn't get filled, so I missed the trigger there. But that was I think a spot there. 1470s. You could risk 1481s. Looks like it broke there. It's pretty spready though. Yeah, very spread. Kind of had like a small gap down here from the spread. But yeah, it's way extended. I think 14. It'll probably go back down to 1430s. So no shares. Avgr. Yeah, the volume isn't great for that one too. There might be SSR on or something. It doesn't seem like SSR is on, but for some reason I couldn't get filled there. WLMS. This almost looks like a long trade, but the daily doesn't look too great though. I don't know. Could be a potential. It's kind of low volume as well, but I feel like this has tested a lot of key areas. You get lower highs. You got a flag. Potential spot there, but it needs to get through like 432. $426 risk for the 430 break. Let's see. WLMS. I don't know. I might try this ball for the is it 430? Yeah. It's very low volume though. I'll probably try the 430 break if it goes. Risking 426, 425 stop. Should be a 5-cent risk. I think when 430 starts printing, I'll probably grab some. So a small dip there. If it holds and break 430, I'm gonna grab some. Stop at 426. I like the here resistance became support here, so you might flag. It's kind of a long play. It's above VWAP as well. They're trying to hold above VWAP. It's like right on VWAP. Very low volume though. 430 breaks. Can. Yeah, in the past, can, I think if it follows crypto, and in the past, can has always been really tricky to short. It's probably like high institutional ownership or something. But I always have a problem shorting can. Like it doesn't work out too well. So it's almost like my do not short list. Even though it looks good, I think it traps a lot. And it keeps going higher than you think. Alright, so no 430 break there. So we'll see if it reclaims maybe VWAP later. And then we can extend the flag line like somewhere over here for the 430 break. I'll just set an alert if it hits 430 again. Sava. Oh yeah, Sava looks good. I think it has this is daily 90 MA right here. It's on. So it's at daily 90 MA, so maybe it'll get rejected there. And it's pretty extended, so if it creates an inverted cup and handle here, I'll take it short. We need like maybe 2 more candles. Hopefully it gets a bounce. Pretty spready though, so you have to control your size. Smaller on this. Alright, let's see if we can get a bounce. So 35.62 is this low here. So we need a lower high here, or our handle. So this might be or mini handle. So you could attempt this if it breaks 35.62, risking 35.90s. Right here. Yeah, it looks really weak. It might just, that might have been your small handle. 30-cent risk. So 100 shares, $30 loss there. Profit is $35, so 60 cents. So you get 2 to 1. That's if this breaks though. But I would like to see like at least this candle close and then another one. Yeah. Okay. So let's see where this goes. So this could be a higher high here. Because it can still do this, right? So that's why we're waiting. And then it'll be a higher high. That's not a short. You're gonna wait for a lower high. But this push is pretty strong. So it's probably gonna go higher. I'll just wait for this. It's probably not ready. Add it to my watch list though. Riot. Oh yeah, Riot looks like it could be ready. Has SSR on. The daily looks... Yeah, the daily looks pretty bad. Looks like it's gonna be... The daily is extended on the downside here. So we might get a bounce to retest the daily 9 EMA, which is on the upside. So we might get a decent bounce either today or the following day. So it might be some unusual strength that you don't want to get in front of because of the dailies extending on the downside. So you might get some daily dip buyers there. But it is extended, so it still needs a correction. But yeah, if you see it continue higher, you don't want to get in front of it because you might have those daily buyers, and daily buyers usually size in a lot bigger, and usually it just like just trends higher like this. So yeah, you'll probably have to wait kind of patiently for these because the daily is extended, so it's gonna have that buying volume. From the daily chart. Yeah, SSR is also on, so it might get it's going to be difficult to pick a short here. GBOX. Mogul is also the other ticker that I have trouble shorting. It just keeps on trending higher as well. Yeah, Sklzz holding the 15-minute or 5-minute chart here. So this is the 5-minute flag. Potentially you could try to buy this higher day break. The only downside is it's extended on the 15-minute. But it is a valid like 15-minute chart. Just broke highs there. So if you want to take small risk, you can try that stopping here. But again, it's like extended on the 15-minute chart, so I don't like that. So it looks like it just broke higher day and kind of didn't go anywhere there. So do I have shorts in my TD? I think I have shorts on my TD. It's also extended on the 5-minute chart right now at the moment. So if it gives a lower high here, I'll probably look for a short too. Down to 12, 14, 20s. And then we can look for a 5-minute reversal. 15-minute chart is at 1380s. So definitely, I think in the next 30 minutes, it'll probably get back down to 1380s. However, they just kind of broke and went nowhere there, so a little more short bias. All right, so this high here is the 1446, so it's a 10-cent here. I'm probably gonna try if it breaks 1436. All right, so this high is a little higher. So my alert trigger for WLMS. Okay. Might have broke there. 430s. Had an alert there. Might have missed it. That was a long spot there. 430s risking 425. Would have been a spot. Went in or watched it like maybe a couple seconds late. Kind of missed it there. Let's see, Sklzz, smoke switching. All right, so Sklzz actually broke the 1436 there. So the previous high was 1450, 14-cent risk, and potentially it could just like break through the 5-minute chart to the 15-minute. But we might still get another chance here. I'm also missed this one. So that was the spot there, early spot. If it bounces off this trend line and do something like this, I'll take that over here, and then it'll probably crash to a 15-minute chart. So GBOX looks good for 5-minute reversal. I think it's ready. I've had to look for locates though. On my trade zero, let's see what it 3 cents per share. So I think the 902 break will go back down to 850. It's kind of spready. I grabbed 500 shorts or 500 locates on this. It attempted a flag break here, didn't go anywhere. So if it push a higher lower high here, I'm probably gonna take it through this level here, 907. But the 907 break, oh, okay, looks like it already went. So let's see. Yeah, so I missed it again. But looks good if you took it. This GBOX. Let's probably go to 850s. If you look at the 5-minute chart, you can see the inverted cup and handle. And that's the 5-minute trend, 9 EMA break. It is giving that wick, you know, the wick that I don't like. Could be a short. Short trap, but just I might just sit on the ask at 904. Or let's see, 9. So I'm on the ask at like around 9. Let's see if I can get the pop here. Alright, I'll just pass on this. Like no volume. But it looks good to go lower. This one looks like possibly fail flag. So WLMS, that 430 break probably look good right now. If you took it, that looks pretty good. 430 risk 425, 5-cent stop, and I think it can go higher. Could break high days later. Mogul looks tempting, but this was the other ticker I also had trouble shorting. Oh, what was that? Sklzz. Yeah, Sklzz. This was the spot here. I was expecting it to just like crash to the 15-minute chart. I didn't think the 5-minute was gonna hold based on the trend that I was holding. So that was the spot. So I think that was one of the plays I like. Nice to know. That's a good spot to be in. I like things when they break half day and pretty much fail. Like this. And then you just look for that ready cup and handle right there. Too short off. And usually this that fail high break, you got like slight volume, and that's just gonna push it through like the 5-minute trend and like down to the 15-minute trend. Like it'll be like a skip level. But I haven't taken any trades so far. I took some locates on GBOX on my trade 0, but I missed it by a few seconds again. Made 30 cents. Nice. Sklzz. Yeah, that's good. I think right now it's on this 1405 support right here from this low, 1406. So it's trying to support here. So if it creates a lower high here, probably if it does something like this, you could probably short here. 1380 is this target. Be right back. The Sklzz look like it's gonna keep continuing down. You took OCGN this morning? There was this big candle here, fell candle. And then there might have been something here. After this fail candle, you could take this, retest back. Also like pre-market might have been a spot, but I usually don't trade pre-market. Yeah, I think maybe the spot right here. It's also a trend break. Probably like this. Sometimes I draw a trend line and I look for that lower high as well. And then you could minimize the risk right here, shorting a little bit earlier instead of shorting like right here. You can short like on the line. Tipt Sklzz. Yeah, it might set up. Right now, it's almost caught up now. The 15-minute is at 1380 now. So there might not be a lot of meat left. But to break the 15-minute trend to go back to 1340 is going to be maybe in an hour or two that it's going to consolidate. So, how's SOS? Yeah, SOS. Looks like shorts got trapped here. On this break, VWAP break plus. Oh, it says 417. You can see here, big volume there on that little short trap, and they got squeezed off that 417 break. It was already extended, so YSG. So you might get a trend break. But this high is a little bit too high. And you might get a like trend tap and then it'll just go higher. We'll see what it does here though. Like when it pops up like this high, normally you just want like maybe like this high, it would have been a lot better. Right now it's a little bit too high, so you might need another bounce. But it's a spot. I mean, if it does break, because you want it to break when it's not extended. So when it has to like go down like this and then break, it might get a bounce because it's extended on the downside. Just like what happened here. You get kind of a wick because it's a little bit extended. So for this, I think it might just bounce off this trend line and go higher due to this bigger candle. but if it does set up something later, I think it'll probably go higher. I will wait for it to go higher first before shorting. Yeah, so there's the break higher. Yeah, isn't that expensive? Trade zero is, oh yeah, 17 cents a share. Wow. $68 for 400. Yeah, it's not worth it. 17 cents. Yeah, it's not worth it. Like if you look at the meat of it, this is already 17 cents here. So you have to make, like, just this just covers your borrow fee, so it's not even worth it. So GBOX actually held VWAP, kind of broke off this flag. So Ken did kind of give a little inverted cup in hand right here. 1 minute chart, test the 5 minute, retest breakdown, retest the breakdown again. If it holds a higher low here, it's probably gonna bounce. TIPT, easy to borrow. Might get interesting. So I had a high day break here, just consolidating on the lows. I think once it kind of fully tests the 5 minute chart, I'll kind of look at it closer. So I think it needs to like consolidate right here, and then it breaks 15 minute charts at 1320s. So something like this. It would continue to consolidate right here below 14 for 10 more minutes. I'll take the break of 1370s or so. I think you can go back down to $13. Should be a pretty good risk reward. 30 cents to make like a buck, or like 72 cents. I'll set an alert for if it goes below 1378. Let's just remind me. So YSG is trending higher. Yeah, but I think the locate is too expensive. Oh, is it easy to borrow on HTTP? Oh, I actually do have locates, I think, on Thinkorswim. So it should be cheap. So Sklzz is giving that bounce. Oh. Yeah, I have locates on Thinkorswim, so I think I have locates on Thinkorswim. Hasn't rejected my order. Yeah, I did. Only $7 now on Trade Zero, so I think because shorts got squeezed right here. Probably this. So more short was back into inventory, probably. So that's a mini. So that was a mini. A red cup and handle. So the 15-minute chart and the 5-minute chart is way out there. So I'm gonna wait until it does something here. Like this. It would be an inverted cup and handle break plus the trend line break. I think that'll be a good spot. It gives like one more 2 candle bounce here. I'll probably take it, risking the highs, whatever this gives. So it kind of broke there. But let's see if we can give it a little high. Six. But that was like a Hive day reject right there. Some people would probably short. So we might not get a bounce, actually. $11.30s. So I might I was gonna try chase this stop at 11.30s, but I don't know. I don't have a good feeling on it, but I want a bigger bounce, but there was like one candle consolidation. Broke. I'll probably wait till the 5-minute. But the way it's trending, it might just break through the 5-minute. I don't know if we'll get a full test. So WLMS can end up going back to 430s. I think if it holds this as support, it can still look good. So WSG tested the 5-minute there, 11.12. Sklzz extend on the 15-minute chart. It is bouncing, so we might get something later. It does something like this. Pretty much it's testing this breakdown level as before, as a resistance right now. So if it gets rejected there, create a lower high, you could probably short. SMTS, this looks a little interesting, but it's a very small range. So ISG, I was tempted to chase this with this lower high here, but 5 minutes all caught up. I'm just gonna wait until the 5 minutes head up. Something like this in 10 minutes. SOS. EBON. Riot and Mara looks like the exact same chart. Wow, that's like exactly the same. You can't even tell the difference. What? A 15-year-old got killed? Because she wanted to stab someone in front of the police? Ohio? Wow. It's like shooting every day now. Yeah, the world's getting pretty crazy with COVID. COVID seems to kind of slowly getting better, but there's like a lot of shootings. Hey Gonzalo, yeah. You need 25,000. I think you could have a margin account below 25,000. It's just you cannot day trade. You'll be under the PDT rule. Yeah, slow morning today. I think there's a few opportunities that I missed, but I haven't taken any trades today or this morning. Oh, so TIPT actually broke down here. I think I was mentioning consolidate a little bit here. Broke down that 1372 level. Looks like it'll probably get back down to 1320s. Yeah, this WLM flag would have been a nice scalp. I think you could get 10 cents from 5 cent risk, 2 to 1. I think this triggers about 430, stop at 25, and it went 2x, 2R. Skills, a lot of strength on this, so looks like it'll probably hold higher. EQS. Skills Hive days. I don't know. I feel like it's a little extended, but I think YSG gonna have another leg down here to 1080. Might try to take it, risking 1120s. We'll see what it does here. I think ideally, if it has another like bounce in a lower high, I think I will take that one a lot more confidently. Right now, I feel like a little bit extended on the downside here. I think it needs one more bounce. But I might take the 1107 break if it does. So I went in there 1109 just in case it breaks, but my max stop is 1120s. Feels it's still a little bit extended, but last time it broke the 1 minute chart, I didn't really give a bounce to the 1 minute to the 5 minute chart, so it might do the same. I might add a little bit more, and I'll stop like 11:15 on the ads. Yeah, so yeah, you might expect a bounce here, so probably have to downsize if it does break 11:15 for my ads, and then stop the rest on 11:20s. So it hasn't broken that 1107 spot. It's been holding like 4 candles there. That was the breakdown that I was expecting, but held there. Yeah, see the 5 minute. It's a little bit extended on the downside, so we might get a few green candles before it goes lower. Like maybe 1 or 2 more candles. That's what I meant by like extension. But I went ahead and try it just in case I missed it. But the 15-minute chart is extended. Right here. So 11:20 there. Let's see how it reacts. If it holds here, then I have to stop out. But if it tops out here, then it might get a break of 1107. All right, so that did stop out. So $172 loss there. I'll continue to watch this. I think I went in a little too early there, like I mentioned. It was a little downside, but in case it breaks, we can get a 1080. But if it creates a lower high still, I'll watch this for the break of that 1107. But it has a lot of strength right now, so might not actually give us a short signal anymore. Sklzz is slowly still breaking higher days. It has 1527 here as the daily 90 EMA. Alright, so in the 5-minute chart, it looks a little better now with that. So if this gives a lower high and breaks here, I'm gonna try it again. So I did take a $172 loss earlier. Thoughts on SPY? Today's another rebound day. I still think SPY needs to retest 400, so it's extended definitely. Right now on the intraday, it's creating a rising wedge. Rising wedge is typically, so this looks like you did give a lower high here, so probably gonna skip that. So the SPY today is creating like this rising wedge. So typically like a rising wedge is bearish. It's like bullish in a sense, but it's pretty bearish. I think once it cracks, it's gonna crack pretty hard. At least for the intraday. But yeah, on the daily, definitely it's just been trending higher. You got a small bounce here. Expecting an inverted cup and handle. This is probably a kind of expected bounce on the 90 MA on the SPY. And then you might get another candle tomorrow, which may crack to that 400 test. So that's my guess on SPY. I'm expecting a bounce here for the lower high and a break of that, go down to 400. SKLZ. Okay, SKCY parabolic. YM. Oh, that's Beanie Dow. Okay. Yeah, I think the mini Dow 33,000. I think same thing, looks like SPY. I think this bounce day, if it's a lower high, we might see it fade back down in the beginning of a downtrend, or at least on the short term side. Yeah, Sklzz might give us a trade later. So we don't have shorts. So it's on the 90 EMA right now. And you got a big red candle there on that top. So, I don't know, I might actually try to take it a little earlier, risking 5 days. So is this 1525? All right, I'll take a 1525 break. So no lower high yet there. One minute's catching up, so I feel like it has one more leg in it. I don't know, it's kind of hard. So this high is 1534. 1525 is going to be this break. 1526. Yeah, I feel like I think it's gonna have one more leg on it. I think this big red candle, people were anticipating that 9 EMA. If you look on the daily, it pretty much tapped it. It tapped it today, or just right now it tapped it. So a lot of people either had sells at that spot or shorting at that spot. But if it ends up holding, we might get a parabolic squeeze from that short candle. So here it goes. We're just gonna wait until that lower high forms on the backside. So that was high of daybreak. Seems pretty weak there. So the 5-minute chart is like way down here, and 14 in a minute it'll be 1495. I have a 5-minute 9 EMA prediction. Currently it's right here, 14. Next 5-minute print is going to be here. All right, so if this forms a higher lower high here, I'm gonna take it. It's gonna be a 5-day rejection. Very small volume there though. Just expecting another huge. Oh, it has SSR on, so might get tricky. Alright, so hopefully it gives us a bounce here. Hopefully it doesn't break yet. Oh no, don't break. Bounce, bounce. So big bid at 126. Looks like it's getting through it. Alright, so it bounced there. Yeah, recently we've been getting just a lot of daily bounce plays. So I think a lot of shorts piled in there. I felt like it was extended on a 1 minute chart. I think that was a short trap. It's gonna go higher. That 1126 break prematurely there. If it had another bounce, it would look a lot better. I think the shorts. This is the short trap candle. You can see it break 126 wick. Shorts piled in there. They're getting squeezed for another round. This is the candle I always avoid when I'm shorting.
Today's tip for an incredible.
Laser looks like it's gonna have another leg up. Maybe. Maybe not. So I'm gonna wait until laser consolidate a little bit. Yeah, Sklzz. I'll be right back. So skill is going to take some time to set up. Laser might have been a trigger there. 1946. Risking 66. YSG higher. I'm gonna sit through this Sklzz and see if I can get a trade here, and then I'll probably sign off. Still looks pretty strong. A lot of dip bars there. Maybe a lot of shorts? I'm not sure. Alright, if it breaks 1150 here, I'll take it, risking 62. So I went in a little early there because there's SSR, but alright, I only got filled 200 shares. That was a nice spot there. But I only have 213 shares filled. I might re-add on the 11-15-52. Alright, looks pretty weak. It's gonna give a strong bounce to add there. Maybe it'll bounce off this 1532. So I'm gonna take 100 shares here. It's on a trend line. So I took 100 shares at 1529. But yeah, unfortunately I only had 200 fail from that initial push down. Yeah, I almost re-added a bit here. I didn't get filled at 1547 area. Yeah, it's gonna be patient on the rest of the 113 shares. Try to get the 1515 target. It looks like it might be a full test there. If the 1 minute, the next 1 minute doesn't go anywhere, I'm gonna just cover here. Yeah, I'm just gonna cover. The next 5 minutes is printed and it's pretty caught up. So I covered there on my last at 33 cents there, 1533. We might get a full test back at, this is the 5 minute bounce. That's why I covered. We might get a retest of 1550s, and depending on how it reacts, it might actually bounce off this 5 minute, try and go higher, or set up a higher, lower high and breaks the 5 minute to 1460s target. So that was a $50 win on Sklzz. Initially, I wanted to size in at least like 1,000 shares. Yeah, it's still extended, and I think it's gonna retest the 15-minute chart. But we're gonna give it a few consolidation candles here. On the 15-minute chart, you can see it's extended, or you can see it's extended on the downside, but we'll need a few 5-minute candles in the bridge cup and handle, and then we could break that, targeting the 15-minute trend, which is at 1470s. Yeah, but if it's weak, maybe it's not gonna have that extra bounce. But ideally, we want either more consolidation here or stronger bounce. Maybe, you know, go over 1550s just to have new longs, and then maybe a short. We can short later. This short. MVIS, potential short, risking 1523s, 1190 target. So Sklzz, decent bounce there. It's a good bounce. Let's see if it creates a lower high after this bounce, and take that short. But the bounce is a little too high though. It looks like this bounce is probably gonna continue higher to 16. So I wouldn't short it yet. Very, yeah, very high bounce. Invis actually went lower there. I was debating to take that, risking this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Sklzz. Be careful, you're short. I think it's gonna go higher. Invis might give a 5-minute reversal later. Yeah, Sklzz actually hasn't tested the 15-minute chart, surprisingly. So maybe it doesn't respect it. There's Hive Daybreak. Squeeze. Alright, so it looks like it's gonna go parabolic here. I'm just talking to Sklzz, see if this is gonna give us a reversal signal.
This is the checkers game where grandson and granddad will bond. This is the kitchen where the new boyfriend will unofficially become family. These are the Verbo vacation homes waiting for your family.
Let's see if we give it a bounce here. I'll take it short through this 1605. I had to go a little bit early. If it does gives this a lower high, just because it has SSR on, and I got filled 200 shares last time. I don't want to go in too early, you get squeezed. So let's see, so 1620, so it's a 15-cent risk right now, off the 1605 break. But let's see what it does. So it looks like it's going to continue higher from this 1 minute bounce. Yeah. Yep, so it's gonna wait, continue to wait. Kind of got rejected there. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of those ones that's going to be hard to enter when it does happen. It'll be a lot easier without SSR. I feel like it's gonna have another squeeze hard. So it's gonna wait. But I think if it does break 1605, it's probably gonna get 1560 tests. So 1610. Alright, if it gives a lower high here, I'm gonna take it through 1610. So I went in there, 1610, 1,000 shares. If it doesn't break exactly here, I might have to stop out. There's like a hidden buyer there, 1610. All right, so it broke there, 1,000 shares. Let's see if it's gonna be a short trap or if we're gonna get that 1560 test. So my stop is 1617. This prior high here. So it still has some strength in it. So let's see if it stays below 1610, or we're gonna be good. So I took 200 shares off there, just in case. To give myself some padding. The target here is 1517 or 1570. It has like some buying strength from the level 2, but I added back 500 shares. I'm gonna just risk 1607 on those ads. Target's still 1570s. See if we can get there. So that's some unusual strength, but alright, so it looks like popped up there and went back down. Alright, so let's see what happens to this. Just did a wick on the top there. Still extend on the 5-minute and 15-minute chart, so I'm gonna give it some room. But if it does hold here, I probably have to be cautious. So 1610 is key area. Alright, so I have to downsize there. My ads. Yeah, so slowly scaling down. I look to re-add if it confirms a lower high here, but I re-add it back there, 1610. Alright, huge move there. 1570 is the 5-minute now. Yeah. I don't like how I managed this trade. It wasn't the best. I should have took some profits here and would have minimized my risk. And then I had to kind of stop out and re-add back half my shares. But it's almost tested the 5-minute chart, so if this end up kind of doing another 5-minute flag like this, I might have to just take it off. It took on 200 shares off on that 1290. It's only 400 shares in case we get that 5-minute bounce. So I think the bigger trade for this will be a 5-minute reversal. I think it's gonna be in 10 minutes. Flipping 100 shares there. 5 minutes at 1577 now. So that's basically the 5-minute test there. So I'm gonna take it all off there. So you can see it just tested the 5-minute chart right here. So you might get a bounce. Took it all off at 86. So I'm probably gonna wait for the 5-minute reversal. It's gonna be like in 5 or 10 minutes after some consolidation bounce here. Looks like it's going lower. Alright, I'm probably gonna call it a morning here, but I'll continue to watch it offline. But it's getting late, so thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Just a recap. I'm down $32 today. I traded YSG, took a $172 loss, and Sklzz just now for 139. So just 2 trades today this morning. So I'll continue to watch Sklzz. I think we'll get a 5-minute reversal in a bit. But yeah, thanks for watching. Later to know.